Welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. We are just down the road from the house, really, down here in Manchester, Tennessee. We stopped for the night to make take a 7-hour sleeper berth split, and now that 7 hours is up and it's time to go trucking. We gotta hop in the truck and we gotta bust butt down to Florida because we got an appointment down there that will wait for no one. All right, we got a Target distribution center, and we gotta go, man. We gotta go. So I don't have a bunch of time to sit here and yap and talk and make funny little quips about different things. We just got to get in the truck and go. All right, it's time to go trucking, and so we're gonna grab that truck, that trailer. We're gonna take it down to Lake City, Florida, just the northern part of Florida. We got like almost 500 miles to go, 480 miles to go, and we got a short amount of time to get there. All right, I feel like there's a song. Anyway, all right, well, so but today's video is also once again brought to you by Drivewise. Drivewise Pre-Clear is the app you can download on your phone. It's going to save you time, save you money. It allows you to bypass thousands of weigh stations all across the country and in Canada, and you're going to come up to weigh stations. It's going to give you a green bypass light so you don't have to pull into the weigh station. You get that green light more than 90% of the time, usually. All right, don't go like, you know, scientific method, but no, you can test it out for yourself though. Don't take my word for it. Right down there in the description is a link. You can click on that link, and that link will give you 30 days free. All right, both for Apple users and for Android users, and you'll get 30 days free to test it out for yourself. And then if you decide that you like it, it's just $18 a month. And I've told you guys before, it's my favorite $18 I pay every month, because when I get that green bypass light, it is man, it's like water. All right, it's like water for a thirsty soul in the desert. All right, so we're coming up on that weigh station. All right, even if you're completely legal, completely clean, you got nothing to worry about, you still don't want to pull into that dang line and wait through that line, and who knows if they're going to pull you in for an inspection. And yeah, it's just, you just don't want to have to deal with it. If you're like me, you don't want to have to deal with it. Even though you got a brand new truck, you can download that app, click the link in the description, and bypass those things, man. Bypass. All right, with that, we can now get on the road. So roll the music. All right, we are headed out of this little truck stop that we slept at, and you know, I really didn't want to get a load for my first load back. I mean, I didn't get in the truck until 6 p.m. last night, so like really I've had about just over 12 hours, you know, since I got back in the truck. But I had about a 45-minute drive to go to the shipper, and then it took him, you know, 4 hours. 4 hours, yeah, right at 4 hours to get me loaded. So that kind of put me in a place where I had to do a sleeper berth split, and now I got to hustle. I did run into some traffic last night too that held me up for about 20-25 minutes before I could kind of get going down the road. So now we've got quite a bit of ground to cover, and a short amount of time to get there. So I really am going to have to be stepping my way down this highway, and I don't know, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, yeah, I may not be able to make it, I guess is what I'm saying, by my appointment time. It's just kind of, I don't know how accurate Google Maps is on their time estimation, but I don't have a ton of wiggle room, and you guys know when you're in a truck, you can't do things at the pace that a car does things, so we tend to be a little longer compared to Google Maps. You know, just a regular old, you know, drive down an interstate. Google Maps says it'll take you, you know, like 4 hours. Let's just say you're going, you know, 200 and something miles, and it says it's going to take you 4 hours. In a truck, it always takes you like 4 hours 15, 4 hours and 20. That's just the reality of it. We don't go as fast as cars. So right now, the arrival time is something like, oh, hold on one second. All right. We were coming up to that scale, and I run DriveWise on my phone. I do most of my recording with my phone, so DriveWise comes over the top of it and shuts the camera down. So I figured I would cut the recording until after we got past that scale. That scale's closed anyway. It looks like a bunch of guys just parked there for fun. Safe parking haven. But anyway, so we've got some, let's see, Swift may need to get over. I shouldn't go run up alongside him and pass him, because this purple truck's getting on. Let's see. I gave Swift room, and I think purple's just, I think he's getting on it. Yeah. All right, cool. So anyway, all of that to say, you know, we've got 400 and something miles to go, and our estimated time of arrival right now, according to Google Maps, is 3:33. So that gives me 27 minutes of kind of wiggle room right there, and that's just not a lot of wiggle room. I'm just saying, it's not a lot of wiggle room. So we got to go through Chattanooga, we got to go through Atlanta. Well, we'll skirt around Atlanta, but still, it's Saturday, so traffic shouldn't be bad. But then again, you just never know. You never know. So anyway, we'll get on down the road, and we'll see how long we can. I mean, see if we can make it in time for our appointment, because well, they just took so long to load us last night, and I took the minimum amount of time to sleep that I'm legally allowed to, and now I gotta run this load. So the only other thing I could have done is I could have stayed on the street outside the shipper without tripping back into drive mode, and it would have saved me, like, maybe I might have had an extra, well, probably an hour. So it would have helped. But I didn't know there was going to be a bunch of traffic on the road when I made this plan to get down the road a little bit. So anyway, all right, let's just go trucking. All right, we're at the top of Monteagle, and I think these little truck inspection stations are silly. I mean, I understand the need to check your brakes before you start heading down a mountain, but at the same time, I just did a pre-trip, you know, you know, how many miles ago? Like 10 miles, 15 miles before I got up here. So, you know, it's like, do I really need, oh, okay, homeboys let me go. You know, and then at the same time, these hills aren't even that bad. You know, like my Jake brake will hold me adequately, even if I had a really heavy load. I've come down this with, you know, 40-something thousand pounds of cheese in the box, so I was probably at 78,000, something like that. It's a pretty heavy load. about as heavy as I get, and you know, my Jake brake pretty much holds me. I mean, I'm going 43 miles an hour right now, and I'm disengaging the Jake and re-engaging it to make sure that you see that. So the advised truck speed, if you're really heavy, is actually to go 25 down this hill. I just can't comprehend that. It's not that bad of a grade. It just isn't. Like I said, I don't touch my brakes going down this hill, not even once. So, and I'm actually kind of light right now, so having my Jake on the third setting, on the highest setting, where it's actually using the turbo to slow me down, it's kind of overkill. So I just switched it back to the second setting, and I'll just keep it right here. It's holding me at 45 miles an hour, and that is the truck speed limit. So as much as I'm in a hurry today, I don't like risking getting tickets and points on my record and bad CSA scores and higher insurance rates and all of that. It's just not worth it. Even if I'm late to this appointment and it ruins my week, it's better than ruining my whole year with my insurance renewal comes up and I got points on my record. It costs more than just what the ticket is. It costs, you know, how much would that cost me in premiums per year? I'm not even sure how much it would cost. I just know it does. And I know that for a new carrier, even though I've been around a year and a half with my own numbers, your CSA score is everything. So you don't want to be messing with that. You don't want to be getting points. You don't want to be failing inspections. All that stuff messes with your ability to get work and be profitable as a business. So that's kind of my theory on that. I'm assuming because that third lane ended that we're back to normal speed limit. I don't know. I haven't seen a sign change. Did you guys see a sign? I didn't see a sign. But old Swifty was over here jamming down the hill anyway. But we're on flat ground now. I think the speed limit changed and maybe I just didn't see the sign. That's my guess. We'll crank it back up. I got trucks bearing down on me behind me. I got trucks pulling away from me in front of me. So let's just maintain, keep up with traffic. How about that? We're keeping up with traffic. All right. Yes, we got to keep on trucking. Let's go. Atlanta pretty well, just to get hung up in some traffic down here on I-75 south of Atlanta. We took the bypass 285 around the west side of Atlanta, and then wrapped around and picked up 75 again on the south side of Atlanta, and now we're slow and go. I don't know if it's just weekend traffic or if maybe there's construction or something else going on. I don't know. Accident maybe. Who knows? But I know that I could use some, a little bit of time to make a stop here. Maybe go to the restroom and grab some lunch. But my ETA was what, 3:30 something earlier, and it's almost 3:40 now, so I'm using up some of my wiggle room that I was talking about. I knew it would happen, but yeah, we've got a little ways left to go still. We've got, well, quite a ways left to go, about halfway. So we got to keep on trucking. I ain't got time to stop and use restroom facilities and stuff like that. I gotta keep trucking, man. I gotta keep trucking. Hey, how are you? Good. Nice to meet you. All right. Yeah, we'll keep on trucking, man. Keep on trucking. Hopefully this little slowdown doesn't take just too long. Looks like it runs all the way up, like about the next mile or so. Just judging by this, the brake lights I can see. So we'll see how long it takes. I stopped here at the Florida Welcome Center, and first stop I've made in 6 hours of driving, something like that. So 6.5, I don't know. But I don't have much time, so I gotta run. I grabbed something out of the vending machine, and we gotta keep on trucking because we're gonna be there right at 4. So let's go. All right. Checking in here. Good, how are you? So it is 3:55. Woo! Just made it to our 4 o'clock appointment. I checked in with the first guy. He like checks in the truck, and then this guy checks in the load. So I got here like 3:52 or something like that. But yeah, I think I've only been to a Target once up in Woodland, California. Looking for the trailer number, the yellow number down there, 3836.
Yeah, something's in my eye. But we should get out of here. If it's like that, it'll be a little while. It'll be like 4 hours. So I don't know.
Alright, right there before?
No, first time.
Go down about halfway. Back into the spot on the right. Paperwork in the office. To the right, document 313.
213. Alright, cool. Thank you. Alright, so we got it set up. We got checked in. We'll go halfway down and park to the right, and then they'll get us set up with a door, he said. So we'll go into the office next to door 213. So yeah, I think I'll stay on this side and just walk down. That way when I pull out, there'll be I'll be docking normal. Even if I get one of these first docks, I'll be able to dock in driver's side instead of blind side. So plus there's all this room right here for me to back up. I mean, pull forward and then back up, so I can use all this. There's a bunch of open spots right here. It's not that hot today. Actually, it's pretty warm. Pretty warm down here in Florida. Oh man, I don't know. Some of you guys, Trucker Style Sean, man, where you at? I don't know how you guys do this Florida thing. It's like Tennessee, but hotter. It's like the hottest day in Tennessee is a cool day for you guys over here. But yeah, it's a warm one. My truck dashboard says 100, but that's way off because of the thing. But I think it's probably like 95, something like that, with humidity. All right, I gotta go check in. Let's go. All right, we checked in, and he said he's got to get some of these other trucks out of the way because there's quite a few trucks in these doors. Well, I'll show you guys, like, all those trucks are all in there, and he said he wants to get some of those out before he puts me in a dock. So he said he'd give me a call and slide my tandems and then leave my doors closed because they'll open it from the inside. And shoot, that's about how that's gonna go. So we're just gonna wait for a phone call. And I did check the weather. It is 95 degrees right here in Lake City, Florida, so it's a warm one. All right, I just climbed in the truck. And the guy called me. He goes, "Hey man, I didn't realize they already had a door ready for you. Go down to 212, slide your tandems back into the dock, keep your doors closed, disconnect your red airline, and we'll get you unloaded." I was like, all right, cool. So boom, let's do this. I like it. So 212, let's see, is this guy blocking 212? This guy might be blocking 212. That's okay. Guess if we're not waiting for one thing, we're waiting for another. Oh, there's someone in the driver's seat. They're just probably waiting for someone else to come out of the door. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I'm right here. That guy told him. Thanks, bro. I was gonna honk, but then I was like, ah. All right, let's see. 212 right there, right there. It's one of those things where, you know, you don't want to just go honking at people just willy-nilly, you know? I'm not a willy-nilly honker. That sounds weird. All right. Let's get in this dock.
All right, so we've been in the dock for 2 hours. I just finished editing my video from yesterday. Normally I do it at the end of the night, and then I'll try to get it all edited up so that I can upload it the next day. But last night I only had 7 hours to stop, and I was tired, and I was like, you know what? I need to sleep for this whole, you know, stretch. Plus, it always takes me time, you know, after getting parked to like actually wind down, and yeah, so I didn't go right to sleep. But I needed at least 6 hours, so then you gotta wake up at least a half hour before you gotta get trucking. You know, you gotta wake up, get dressed, do pre-trip, all that good stuff. So anyway, yeah, it's been 2 hours and nothing yet. So haven't shaken the trailer once. Haven't even locked me in yet. I still got a green light. I can still take off and take this butter somewhere else if I wanted to. All right, and we got a little bit of a deadhead for tomorrow's pickup, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because we got a couple hours left for today of drive time. So I'm like, how far do I want to get? What time do I need to shut down so I can make it to my appointment for tomorrow morning? All that good stuff. So anyway, we'll talk about that at the end of this video, maybe at the beginning of the next one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, catch you guys later. See how long this takes.
All right, we are finally getting out of here. It is 8:45. 8:45, and yeah, I don't know, man. That was way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Just about 5 hours. So yeah, it's just the way it is. So I was looking. I'm gonna get down the road and get to a truck stop, and I'll shut it down over there, and then we'll see how long I have from there. Probably have about 3 hours from there to deadhead up into Georgia for my pickup tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna be doing another sleeper berth split, since I did 4.5 hours, 5 hours, well, 4.5 once I got in the dock. So 4.5 hours, and yeah, so I can do another 7 hours in the sleeper berth at the truck stop, and I'll be good to go. So let me double check with these guys. I don't think they need anything. Live driver do not need to stop at this window. All right, cool. So yeah, so I guess I'll just get on down the road. It's just about half an hour back towards Valdosta, Georgia. It's not quite into Georgia. I forget where oh, Jasper, Florida. Jasper. So that's where I'm gonna stop for the night and see if I can get this video uploaded, and then shoot, I don't know, we'll go from there, because it's yeah, it's kind of a, I guess I should turn my lights on. What do you guys think? But anyway, yeah, it's kind of lame to take 5 hours for 19,000 pounds of butter, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get on down the road. I'll catch up with you guys when we get over to the truck stop.
All right, let's wrap up this dang video, man. We it's just about 9:40, and we got over here to the Pilot in Jasper, Florida. We've got about 2.5 hours left to go tomorrow morning. So I haven't decided yet what how long I'll be parked here. It kind of depends on how much sleep I get and how quickly I can fall asleep. But
Yeah, I'll excuse me. We'll be headed out no later than 7 o'clock in the morning for sure. So, depending on, so yeah, so I don't want to leave any later than 7. I guess I'm making that decision right now. You guys are being included in my thought process. So yeah, I got here. I wouldn't be able to leave here until 7:40. Let me see. What time did I actually? Yeah, 7:38. So that would be the earliest I could leave tomorrow morning. And it's 2.5 hours. I need to be there by 10. Well, it says between 10 and noon. What does it say? It has a weird, it's like a window, but then it says like 10 o'clock, and then between like 8 and 11. That's what it is, between 8 and 11. So it's like they load between 8 and 11, but my time slot starts at 10. So I'm just assuming I have to be there by 10, which means I want to leave here at 7. So I'll get there at 9:30, maybe 10 if I get hung up or whatever. But it's Sunday morning, I shouldn't get hung up. But anyway, that's for tomorrow's video. But that means that I'm doing another sleeper split. So I'll get like 9 hours here and then take off. But yeah, we'll do a 9-1 split, 8-2 split, whatever. I think it'll be 8-2. They'll let you do 9-1, huh? It's either 8-2 or 7-3. So this one will count as an 8-2, and I'll get back the hours anyway. I don't need it. This load that I'm picking up tomorrow doesn't. Why am I telling you about the next load? You're gonna have to tune into the next video. We can't jump ahead like this. You guys tune into the next video. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load, and we'll talk about all that stuff then. You know what we should have talked about though? We should have talked about the money. So I got $2,300 to run this load down here. So not bad, but I'm gonna have to deadhead 150 miles, 160 miles to get up to another load. So we'll work out the numbers as a whole once I see all the mileage for the week. It's not gonna be great. I can tell you right now that just when I was doing the numbers from my couch, which they're always a little higher when you're sitting on the couch, because you know you end up taking a little detour here, a little different than what your phone or mapped out there. You always end up with a little bit of extra mileage, so your rate per mile goes down. And my rate per mile still, it wasn't good to begin with when I booked these loads. So give you a little hint, because these rates aren't good right now. But anyway, 2,300 to come down here was good. I'm stoked on that. If I could have found something better than what I got tomorrow, I would have. But hey, it's a Sunday load. Keeps the truck moving. We'll be up in Sheboygan, Wisconsin on Tuesday, and we'll try again on Tuesday to get something that pays decent. So we shall see. All right, this is really the end now. Bye.